Right, those of you online, I think you should be able to hear me now, Lutricia. Let me know if not. Yeah, so today's class, I'll be showing you, I created a piece in Canva last night for Mother's Day, so I'll share that with you guys, and then I'll be showing you how you can schedule it out via email and on social media. A good question I should have looked up before this class, though. When is Mother's Day? Who knows? 12th. Okay, great. Is that how it usually is? The second Sunday of May is that?
How long is the
On 4 years. No, yep, 4.
Yes, it's the 12th.
All right, so it's always the second Sunday of May. These traveling holidays really get me. All right, and so for the notes for today's class, that'll be on KWB resources, and I will share my screen for you Zoomers. 1 second here. Is it shared? No, it is already shared. Okay. So where we're going for the notes, if you'd like to pull up kwbresources.com, I do have notes and a pre-made graphic if you want to use it. I created a template for you guys. So if you go to hover over Tech Resources on the top black toolbar and click on Tech Calendar, that second option down. Right, so second option down, Tech Resources, Tech Calendar. I'm just going to give you guys the notes for today's class, which would be very helpful for you guys. So hover over Tech Resources and click on Tech Calendar. And then scroll to the very bottom of this page. This is the calendar of what tech classes are coming up. I put the notes on the very bottom for Mother's Day marketing. So if you want to scroll to the very, very bottom of this page and click on Mother's Day marketing. All right, this will give you a little bit of content to go off of. Starting with, okay, so what we're doing again in today's class is we're going to go over how to create a piece in Canva, or you can just use the piece that I have. Okay, I did provide an editable link. So we'll be editing this, scheduling it for social media, and scheduling it to send to everyone via email as well. Okay, so first of all, if you would like to customize this, right, so we'll be posting this on social media and at the top of your email, right, you can click that very top link right here. It's the Canva design link template, which will copy this template into your Canva account. Okay, so it'll open it like this. I have to get my phone if it sends me a code. And you'll just click on Use Template for New Design. Okay, and it'll have you log into your Canva account. You should have a Canva account with your KW email automatically. If you're not familiar with what your Canva account is, let me know. But you should either have one that Scott Leroy Marketing set up. Do you guys know your Scott Leroy Marketing would have set it up under your KW email unless you have one under your personal. It is a free account to set up. No. Yeah, have you ever gone in Canva before? No. Okay, so let's sign up. I mean, assuming that you don't have one. Scott started setting it up for agents in the last year, and you've been here longer than a year, right? Yeah, so I'm just not sure if he already set it up, but let's try continue with Google. Try instead. Sweep in your email and it'll tell you if. Nice, Brian. That's exactly right. Do you know how to use Canva? Have you used it before? I'm very impressed. You got it open. All right, so and if you need help, it should be in your Scott Leroy Marketing setup too that you have. It would be your KW email if you're trying to access the one that KW sent you or made you rather. And Lutricia, let me know if you need help online accessing Canva at all. Right, but essentially you could go ahead and click to log in. Ellie, let me know too. I'll circle back around. And then we'll be able to edit the design. So if you do have that open, you'll notice that you can like change the coloring. So for example, Brian, what's your branding colors? What do you brand with, Brian? Red? Okay. So like, for example, let's say you wanted to click on the color block and turn it red, right? Just to give you an example. You can click on that, right? And you see how the color on the top right appears? you could change that color. So that might be something you would want to do, right? I see that this has like the Canva or the picture, if you don't have Pro, apparently isn't free. So let's do this, okay? And for those of you online, one sec, I'll grab my phone so I can show you on here. But like, see that picture that says Canva? That's because I have Pro, apparently. So what we're gonna do is click on Elements on the left-hand side. Yes, and search Elements for something like Mother's Day or Mom. Yes, you're doing great, awesome. Yeah, so search like Mother's Day. I didn't realize that was a paid picture, but this is good for you guys to do. So now if you want to, at the very top, you can select the photos option. So if you select photos, amazing. Yep, so photos. And then so you guys have access to any of the ones that don't have a crown, right? Which I know is kind of annoying to try to figure out which one. If it's worth $10 a month for you, that is how much it costs to have the Pro. KW has a code to get $2 off a month, essentially. Amazing. Yeah, great. That's great. Or what I was saying, see how this is like says Canva on it?
Yeah.
So we can change out that photo like to one of the photos that don't have a crown next to it. So if you scroll down, you can find one with like without the crown. Exactly. And while you guys are looking at that, I'm just gonna grab my phone so I can get the code so I can show them online. I'll be right back. Hey. All right. You guys find a picture? Awesome. Okay. So now you can line it up. So we can get rid of that. Yeah, the other picture behind it, and we can just slide this picture up. Exactly. Nice. Exactly. Looks like that's a paid feature too, though. Nice. I love that. So we might want to delete that key. Yeah. So you guys can play with it. As you can see, you could like click on the piece and change the font as well. Right? So if you don't like the font I chose, or you brand with a different font. Yeah, I like it too. All right, here's my code. 56. Okay.
The one that has it down a little bit, yeah, it's not free.
It's not free. Yeah, the ones with crowns on it are not free. So if you did want, like, let's say, you know, like this key I added, apparently that is Pro as well, right? So it's giving you a Canva logo. I was hoping it would just let you use it. But let's say, okay, then I need to take away that key. Same concept. I can come to Elements, right? And let's say in this case, before I had you guys look at the photos, but the graphics are really fun too. So you can see right here, right? I had you search Mother's Day and you clicked a photo to try to bring something in. Well, in this case, the graphics are super cute as well. Let's say to put in the corner here. That's what I did, right? You can see the ones with the Pro, right? But this one is not Pro, or is it? I think it's not Pro, okay? So this one is not Pro, for example. As you can see, there are free elements if you look hard enough, right? So do I think you need to pay for Pro? No, right? As long as you're not super particular and you're okay with one that's similar, right? Because is one with a heart that cost gonna sell you a home? No, right? That's not directly what does it, right? So just at this point in your business, I might not suggest it because you can absolutely do everything you need to in Canva with the free version.
How would I insert
Sorry, what?
that?
Mhm. Yeah, like this one. Yeah, so that's where I would do in elements here. Yeah, exactly. And then, yeah, I think that whichever one doesn't have a crown. Yeah, you got it. You're exactly right. And then if you want that to be white instead,
Yeah.
right, then you can click on that black box there. Yeah, so not all the graphics can you like change the coloring. Some of them you can't, but like this one I chose, right? You can select the color right up here. So we can make that any color we want. And just so you guys know, like if you want to learn Canva better, you can book an appointment with us and we will dive into, I use this every single day of my life. So I know like the back of my hand, it's very user friendly. Sky's the limit with this. So today I'm going to show you how to now, right, even if it's just the basics of Canva, how we can create something here and then email it out and schedule it on social media. Okay. So now that we have this, and of course you can edit the text if you needed to, right? You can do anything you need to edit it, and then we're gonna come up to share it. And even if it's not perfect, guys, let's go through these steps so you feel comfortable on how to get it out. Because you can create things all day. If you can't get it out, what good is it, right? So we're gonna click on share on the top right, and you might have to scroll down to find download. Okay. So it'll default on PNG, and that's okay. I would recommend changing it to JPEG. So if you can click on PNG at the top, JPEG's just better for sharing. It's a smaller file size, so it doesn't take as long to load in emails. Like, when you open an email and it takes like 4 years for the images to all load, right? That's usually because they're really high resolution, which is great, but not really for emails, okay? So I would say change it to JPEG, and then you can go ahead and click download. Okay, and I'll download it to your computer. Here is something I would recommend. Whether it downloaded it automatically, you might have to go rename it, but I would recommend changing the file name to something that's your name. And that's because that's how Google Images gets you on there, okay? So let me say that again. So let's say it saved it to your computer. Bring up your files on your computer, right click on the file name to rename it, and rename it something like Mother's Day from your first and last name. How images come up on Google Images under your name is if you are purposeful about renaming things before you upload it to your social media accounts. If we see rename. It's different on every computer. If you need help renaming it on your computer, I'm happy to help. But essentially the idea is, and this is like a bonus extra tip, you don't have to do this, but if you rename it, when you save it to your computer as something with your name in it, the image will show up on Google Images if you're putting it on your social media. Does that make sense? Yeah.
I just want to get it up. It doesn't go anywhere.
Well, here, I'll get the key too. Yeah, my best friend in Canva is Control-Z will undo whatever I just did. So like, if I accidentally move something, shouldn't have been. Of course, you can play with
No,
this.
that's good.
Okay,
Perfect.
let's click share. Yeah. Okay, perfect.
Oh,
Yes,
okay,
that's
that's right.
exactly it. So now maybe Mother's Day from your first and last name, and maybe the word realtor at the end, right? It's just like putting in keywords that will encourage your post to come up. If someone searches your name. Love it. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Now click on download.
Oh,
You doing okay over there, Brian? Did you figure that out? Okay. No, that's good. Yeah. Are you working on renaming the file name? Okay. Let's go to your and your files like on your computer. And you can also, if you want to just rename it here, like in Canva, right here, and then re-download it, it will save automatically with that name. And that's a good tip, guys. If you rename it in Canva first and then download it, it'll download with that name. So either way you do it, I do recommend just changing it from the default name so that it comes, that's search engine optimization, right? That's how you build search engines. Okay, so now that we downloaded this, let's talk about how we're going to schedule it out on social media in Command and email it out, okay? So now we're going to go to Command, so switch tabs here, and we're going to agent.kw.com, right? This is the agent login for kw.com. And this is where we can go to schedule both the email out and the social post. Does anyone have a vote of which one to do first? Come on, are you really excited about one of those? I can tell by your face. Okay, I'm gonna pick if you don't. You guys want to see a social post first? Okay, great. Your excitement's killing me. I'm just kidding. Yeah, we're gonna upload it now to social media and via email, okay? Oh, it's because you have this as a pro feature. Uh-oh, what is that error message? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So since I'm picking now, I decided actually we're gonna do email. We're gonna email it out first, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into design. So on the left-hand side, right, this is the design section of Command, right? It's similar to Canva in a certain way, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add our new design to an email, okay? So from that designs icon on the left-hand side, let's click Create Design on the top right. I know, isn't this crazy? Yeah, it's because someone was on the other side, Garrett team or something like that. It is interesting though, it makes it kind of cozy. We're sending out an email for Mother's Day.
Yeah, I know.
It's okay. All right, so from Create Design on the top right here, we're going to select Email. Okay, and click Next. All right, and there's going to be a bunch of templates. Unfortunately, not a Mother's Day template. I looked last night. You can like go through and see all the different ones. There's some great email templates, but we're going to select the Happy Spring one because it'll be easy for us to convert. And I have the verbiage for you and everything for the email if you want to use it, but just go ahead and click on the classic Happy Spring. Should be near the first row in your account. And click whatever next, select. And it'll show you the piece. Okay, first of all, just so you guys know, you'll see it merge fields, which means like the Market Center logo at the top. If you scroll down, you'll see the merge fields for all your information. You can click on options on the top right and preview to actually see those fill in. That fills in from your Command marketing profile. So if you just want to see it real quick before we edit it, you can see, okay, yep, logo adds in automatically. I can see when I scroll down, yep, there's my headshot and my contact information, right? Automatically fills in, okay? So that's in general, the layout that it's gonna look like. So you can X out if you're previewing it like me, right? I just did that under options and preview. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna change out this image at the top to instead say Happy Mother's Day, the image that you guys just got. So to do that, simply click on this big image at the top. If you double click, or if you click and click the pencil icon, that's what we're going for. So if you want to click on this and click the pencil icon, you'll see that this comes out from the side. So we can change out this image. Does it, oh, you're, I think still in preview mode here, X out of that. And then now click on it. Yep, and then click the pencil icon right there. Perfect, yep. Okay, and so where it says replace. Okay, yeah, no worries, I'll help you. Yeah. So you should be good now. It's downloaded to your computer. So there it is. So now let's go into commands. Oh. So great, you're at a great spot. We're gonna create a sign. It's like awesome. So yeah, so now you'll click on that replace option there. Do you want me to catch you up, Brian? Oh, it doesn't let this happen. Yeah. Certain things don't work on the iPad. I know emails are one of them. Email designs, that makes sense. You'll be able to schedule it out on social media, no problem though. Yeah, so maybe, I don't know if taking notes is better, or I can help you after, Brian. We can go on a computer. So what we're doing here is clicking replace, right? So we clicked on the image at the top. click the edit, and now replace. And it's going to search your computer, or sorry, it's going to bring up this window. And we want to click add images. So add images, and now it's going to search your computer, so you can either drag and drop or pull it in. Okay, so click on this. Yep, perfect. Now click replace. Yep. And then add images. Okay, click again. Probably not. We probably need to go into like where you just saved it. So it's probably in your downloads. It's okay. Downloads, and then double click that top option. Nice. Okay, yeah, now select it. Click on it. And then that's needed. Yeah. So that's actually all you have to do now to see it apply. You just click on done right there, which is weird. But and now we can resize it. So if you click on it, see this. So I found I just need to like pull it down like slightly, and I'll show up on my screen too. Yeah, double click that. Oh, it's okay. There you go. Yeah, it's just small blocks. All right. And so this is the key that I do need to show you guys because it trips me up every single time is when you are adding something, right? So as you can see, it added it. First of all, right, you can't even see that it added it. I had to scroll down to then click on it, right? That's confusing. So kind of look out for that. Once you add it, scroll down to click on it, then you can replace. Then there's one more confusing part is, okay, I usually think, great, I did it, I should click save. No, actually, we click done to see that apply. Okay, so that's kind of, you need to remember that anytime you're editing, click done to see that apply here, and that will update immediately. Now, if this is at all wonky, like sizing, you can like click on it and just resize it manually, as you can see, if that's needed at all. Okay. So that's changing out the top. And now the verbiage, right, is all about spring. So if you would like to use the verbiage I have from ChatGPT, or you can at least use it to start, this is on the notes from today's class. So if you have those open, great, just switch tabs. It's the Google Docs option. If you don't have this open still, right, this is on KWB resources, under tech resources, tech calendar. On the very bottom of that page is your Mother's Day marketing, right? And that is a Google Doc that I have the email if you would like to use it. So here's an email idea. I would leave this out. So it's already in there. Leave that part out. Start here. I would recommend copying the first 2 paragraphs. So from as Mother's Day approaches, and of course you can change this once you bring it in. So as Mother's Day approaches all the way to the question mark. Okay, let's highlight and copy that. And I can come help you guys too, but to show you the process real quick, then we'll switch back tabs to command, all right? And see, it already has that merge field, meaning, so if you have the contact's first name in there, it'll say, hi, Leah, and then continue. It makes it very personal. You might want to make sure you don't have any of your contacts in there as like a-hole though, right?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
What do I have to
Okay, so now to paste that in, right, I'm gonna leave this top part. And now I want to, if I double click on it, right, or if I click on it and see this pencil icon again, it brings the text box up. Okay, yes, now go back to this, the command. Yep. And then we're gonna just highlight the 2 paragraphs. So we want to get rid of these 2 right here. And paste that in. Control V or right click, paste. Yes, so scroll down now on this piece. And on this top box here. Okay, no, you're totally fine. So this right here, let's get rid of those 2 paragraphs and instead paste in what we have. That's perfect. Awesome. So now you can click on, remember to apply that, we click on the done arrow, right? Done. Okay. Where did that go? Hold on, sorry. Okay, so I clicked on done and see whatever just happened, it accidentally deleted my text box. I just clicked Control Z to undo, or this arrow right here, and it'll undo whatever mistake that you make. So just a heads up, if you make a mistake like I just did, you can click undo and it'll bring it right back, okay? Why does it keep that? Did yours stick in there, Amy? Yeah, let's click undo. Why did it take it away? Let's try it again. Interesting. Let's see what it wants from us. Yeah, it seems like when I change the text though, it disappears, which is odd. I just did this morning. Huh. Yeah, it went away though. Yeah, it ran away. So there's two text boxes here, as you can see. I'm going to try to paste in the second part of the text. Of course, you could like just click and rewrite the text. Let's see if I can do the inline text, if that's going to fix my problem. I wonder if it's glitching. All right, well, right now, keep in the back of your head that this is how we edit it. I'll see what's going on with the email platform. They have had issues, so I don't know if that's part of it, right? But as you can see, the idea is we're just changing the text, right? Whatever you want to change it to, I do have like a template here for you if you do want to copy and paste it in, or you can just write what you think about Mother's Day and wish them a happy Mother's Day, right? Let's see if this text box does it too. Interesting. Yeah, it seems to be glitching. If that's happening for you guys as well. All right, so I'll let you guys know, but in the very least, right, what we need to know is that this is how we edit our emails in here, right? You can go through and click and edit it, all right? And edit anything you would like to say about Mother's Day, and it will automatically put your contact information in here, all right? So if you wanted to say wishing all the mothers a happy Mother's Day, I might have to check with the region to see if, you know, these disappearing is a problem. And you can click done. It's really weird. All right, so we'll come back to this as far as the text goes, but if you understand this concept, this is how we do it. So let me show you the next couple steps on how you would actually send an email out so you know what those steps are. Who feels comfortable sending an email in Command? Who thinks that's an important thing to know in Command to be able to email your clients from here, right? Okay. All right, so now what those steps are, all right? So at this point, right, we can save what we did. You can type in anything you would like to save it as. So if you want to save this as Mother's Day so we can come back and edit this, I'll keep you guys posted. I'll shoot you an email after today's class once I talk to the region to see what's going on. But I would say within 24 hours, you should be able to do this again. So if you want to just meet with us, we can do it together. Okay. So we're saving it and we're going to X out on the top right. Okay. So we're saving our changes. Okay, and the next part is we're going to send an email out through Command. If you don't have notes on this, I would recommend writing the notes. Okay, so how you send an email out, I don't have this written down for you guys, but I do have a quick tip video. So if you guys prefer that, let me know. But step one to sending out, to scheduling out an email. So let's say your goal is, okay, I would like to schedule an email for each holiday, right? It's a really good time to reach out to your sphere to remind them that you're in real estate, right? So under the campaigns section is where you would go to schedule out emails for a specific day. Interesting. So yeah, there might be something going on. For a specific day. So let's say you guys want to schedule it for Christmas, for New Year's, for July 4th, right? They're all on specific days. So that's where the campaign section comes in handy. Have you guys heard of the term smart plans? Great, right? Smart plans also send emails out. So let me tell you the difference. The smart plan sends out emails in a duration based, meaning 7 days after the lead comes in, they'll get an email. 7 days after that, I'll get reminded to call them. 7 days after that, I will be told to text them, right? Versus a campaign is on a specific day if you want them to receive it. So meaning holidays would be the main thing that comes to mind here. Feel free to, if you have other ideas of when to use that, but campaigns for holidays is a great time to use that. So we'll click on create campaign on the top right. And email. So far, I just clicked create campaign on the top right, and then I selected email from that option. And I'm going to name it whatever I want. Only I see this. So let's say I'll name this Happy Mother's Day. Okay, only I see that name, and only I see this goal. So it does not really matter, especially for an email. But let's say I'll do brand awareness. Okay. And on the very bottom, I'm going to click create campaign. Just leave it on what it has. Otherwise, click create campaign. It'll take you to the email platform, which looks like this. Okay. So there's not too much we have to do here. So first of all, I'm seeing, okay, this is the account it's going to send from, the email it's going to send from. I need to put in the recipients I want to receive it, the list, and also the design and subject. So those are the three things we have to put in here. So first is the recipient list, okay? So this is where we're coming in, and we're going to click create list. Let me see if it's create a list or if I have to click. Yeah. So we need to create a list. So whether that's you want all of your contacts to receive it or just a certain tag to receive it, we're going to create an email list that are going to receive these. Okay. So with that being said, let's say you went through and tagged all people as your leads, right? So if you want to sort by leads or VIPs to only receive it, of course, you can click on the tags option and select that tag for it to only show contacts with that tag. Okay. So that's one option. Of course, they need to be tagged before this moment. But let's say I want just everyone to get it, okay? If I want everyone in my database to get this email, there is kind of one catch that you need to know here. So let's say I'll name this like all contacts. Okay, now the kind of annoying thing that you need to know is it loads 100 contacts at a time. Meaning, if I come up here and click select all, it will select the first 100 contacts, as you can tell. Okay, I want it to send to all of my contacts. So in that case, what I have to do first is go down to the bottom and click to load more. Depending on how many contacts you have. If you have 200 contacts, great. You'd have to do that just 2 times. If you have 600 contacts, I have to do it 6 times, right? To get all of them to display. KW is working on making this not the feature. So it's kind of more just in your mental note what you need to know. Right, so if I want all of them to display, I would need to load all of them more. And then I could click select all on the very, very top to select all 700 of my contacts now.
So for right now, I just wanted to test. I just go to the box with the text for the next name.
Yeah, great question. Let's send yourself a test, okay? I love that. So instead here, so let's name this test for the list name. Okay. So yeah, now when you're looking, like you're saying, if you want to just like search your name here and just select you, right? Just the one contact, make sure it just says one contact and click confirm.
So my okay, put my name.
Nice.
Doesn't come up.
Oh, wait, where are you? Okay, great, great, okay.
Why isn't it?
Oh.
What am I doing?
Oh, yeah, that's it. So right, a test, right test or something, or like it's just a list name. So if you were doing all contacts, you'd name it like all. But in this case, it's just you. So test would be a good thing to put. And I can help catch you guys up. Catch you up. Awesome. Yes, you're killing it. Yep, great nickname. Totally got it. Yep. Exactly, and then
Some
just
are a
click
little
create.
advanced than others, sorry.
No, this whole thing is advanced, right? You guys are doing great. No, you are totally fine. I'm gonna catch you up. So we're gonna save this, okay? And it is being weird and wonky. And to catch you up, we're in the campaign section right there. And then we're gonna click on create campaign up here. Great. How you doing?
Send it to myself,
Mhm.
but I already have it selected here. I have to
Great.
put it two places.
No, that
or-
should be good. So you're there. So now click confirm. Yes. Excellent. So now just you are selected. So
Oh,
we're
got
recipient. So you're good. Now you're exactly what you should be doing. Yep, exactly right. Just name it like Mother's Day and then you'll be able to go next. All right. So for that next step, and I'll catch you up, Ellie, don't worry. Okay. So now that we have our contact list, right? You should see that right here, the name of it, whatever you named it, test or just your name, right? And so the final steps here is if you scroll down, we need to select the design and add the subject. Okay, so if you scroll to the very bottom, I prefer to select the design first so I can figure out what subject line it needs to be. So if you click select design, this is when it pulls up, right, what we just worked on, like that happy spring one, right? Or if you renamed it Mother's Day, it should be the first one. So you can click on that. It'll show you a preview of it. And you can save, you can send a test email up here, you can preview it. But for right now, we'll just click on save and X out. So it's just showing us the design. So we'll click to X out. It'll make you save the changes again. I saved it. Okay. Now X out. Save changes again. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. And then now for the subject line, right? I want to probably put something like, you know, Happy Mother's Day, thinking of the mother in your life, right? Emojis increase open rates for emails because it helps distinguish like what, you know, from all the emails they're looking at in their inbox. When they see one emoji, it does draw attention. With that being said, right, some good emojis to use in the subject line. Of course, this is about Mother's Day, but if you wanted to put like, I like to use the house emoji or the celebrate emoji, or maybe for Mother's Day, we want like flowers, right? So emojis can really help open rates in the subject line. If you have questions on that, let me know. And then you can click send or schedule on the top right. So for today, I might recommend clicking send so that you can see what it looks like when you receive it. But in actual practice, right, we would schedule it. So this final step is, and I'll come help everyone if I lost anyone. The final step would be to schedule it. Of course, you could send it right away. But if I click schedule, right, I want to schedule this for Mother's Day, which apparently is on the 12th. I can pick the day and the time that I want this to send, which I love because guess what? On that day, trying to think of, okay, I need to make sure I do the marketing material on this holiday. No, days get too crazy, right? We want to sit down and we want to schedule this out like on a Sunday. We want a time block for all of our holidays and then set them up, schedule them as emails to send to your database each holiday, right? And that would allow you to do that right here. So now I can see that that email is scheduled and when that's scheduled to send, and I can see the rates of it as well when I come back here once it sends. And I will come help as well. Great.
Emojis.
Amazing. Great. Okay. Yeah, so you can do schedule. I would recommend right now so you can see what it looks like, but in general practice, scheduling. And, but yeah, if you want to click cancel and then actually just send it so you can see what it looks like. Okay, so in that case, let's type in the name right here. Mhm. Oh, are you not in your database? I'm sorry. So like we would have to add it first in order to, so I can come back. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's a better idea. All right, I'll help you finish that. So that's emailing out, okay? Posting it to social media is in the same section and it's just a couple steps here. Okay, so I'll show you how to post it on social media and then I'll answer any questions that you have. We can go through any part of this again, or if you have other questions unrelated, I'm happy to answer those too. Okay, so now how to post it on schedule it on social media. Okay, so this is also in the campaign section. This is where we went to schedule it on email, right? This little megaphone icon, that's what that means, right? Distribute your content, send it out. All right, so that campaign section here, we did the same step. We clicked on create campaign on the top right for the email, right? And this is where we selected the email option. In this case, though, we're going to select the social post option. So I clicked on create campaign on the top right and then social post. All right, and this is where I'm going to come through and I can add the content right here. So if I scroll down, so first of all, it should tell you if you don't have your Facebook account linked up. Let me know if that happens. We can work through it through there. But then we can select which of our pages on the top and add our content. Yeah, so if you click on create campaign on the top right, and Brian, you might be able to do this part of it. Scheduling social media posts. I feel like you can. Great, yeah. 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 Great. And then yeah, so you can, you know, in practice we would schedule it, but if you want to click send now to send it, he would get it right now. Hey, going over here. Crazy. Oh, you know what you're doing. Great, okay.
Okay, so I don't even know if I did this right, because you lost me with all that, because I screwed up here. So I
Yeah.
wasn't paying attention.
You're at a good spot though.
Okay.
Like we changed this out, but you don't have
Yeah,
to.
you lost me because I wasn't paying attention.
Right, no worries. So yeah, you can X
Slowly.
out.
X it out.
Super fast, yeah. And then so like in practice, like you could change this out, you could edit this, right? You could edit what it says. Well, I shared that at the beginning of class. So if you, okay, I can get you that template though. Okay. And then yeah, we can change that out. Yeah, book with us and we'll just do it together. But yeah, now we're doing email, so you can click on save and then like X out there. And now if you want to switch over to social, yes. Okay, so where I am, and yeah, Gerard, you'll need that piece. Hang on one sec. All right, are you guys where I am? Okay, great. Yep, now click on create campaign on the top right and click social. Yeah, so Brian, if you want to click on, let's see, create campaign on social. Nice. Okay, great. This is where it should be. Gotcha. Okay, so your Facebook account needs to be linked. So we'll work on that together as well. All right, and yeah, click on yes if you would. Okay, and so what we're doing here, and I'll come help you if your account's not properly linked, right? But this is where right here, we put in the content, the text, and the photo. So I think the photo icon's really small. It's this add media icon on the very bottom of the text box that will then browse your designs. They'll give you the option to browse your command designs or browse your files on your computer. Okay, so I'm going to select the browse files on my computer. And I'm going to double click on the Mother's Day piece that we have created. Okay, and it's going to prompt you to crop it when you pull it in. That's fine. You can crop it into a square, but you will see the options, like if you want it to just be wide, right? Or if you just want it to be free, it'll, yeah, the free option, it looks like, you know, resizes it. What'd you say? Sorry?
You showed the kid?
Oh, no, he's not a part of this. Screw the
I guess
kids.
you're not allowed.
It's all about the moms, you know?
Oh,
Yeah,
I guess you're
no one likes kids, right? Am I
Well,
right?
yeah,
I'm just kidding. No, that was just a picture I chose
Uh.
with a chopped off head. Yeah, this was the part of class you missed where you got to pick your own picture, Gerard. You would have liked it. I'll show you after though. All right, so you can crop it. It forces you like to crop it, but you don't actually have to crop any parts off. If you have questions about that, let me know. But essentially, yeah, you can click on crop on the bottom, or if you change it like to free, it'll just automatically resize it. That's what I did and click on crop because it doesn't have to be a square, you know. So at this point, this is where, right, the post, right, and sorry, I'll help you, Ellie. The post, what you want to write about the post. I do have a suggestion. If you just want to copy the social media caption, here it is, right? These are on the notes. And Gerard, if you want to grab these notes, they're on KWB resources. And if you come down to tech calendar, the Mother's Day marketing right here on the very, very bottom of that page. And that's how you can get that piece too. Okay. All right, so we're putting in whatever caption we want to. Okay. And again, I have a caption set for you. You can put emojis in, whatever you'd like to do. But really all I'm doing here is I am adding in the content. I can scroll down. I do love this. It automatically keeps you in compliance. So if you select these logos on the bottom or these check boxes, it'll automatically add the compliance items. Just so you know, for compliance, technically the KW logo is required on social media posts if it's a property. Other than that, like just a happy Mother's Day post, technically for compliance, you don't have to have this here. I mean, if you're in here, I would recommend doing it. However, since your social profile name is typically your first and last name of Keller Williams Realty, you're not required to have the logo unless it's a listing, right? Or a property. Oh, interesting. Yeah, click apply. Okay, scroll down slightly. Let me see if there we go. Yep. Perfect. Yep, that's amazing. And like you could switch if like the logo's covering anything, right? You can switch the alignment of the logo. So say if I want it like left aligned, it'll move it over here or it'll switch it. Other than that, scrolling to the bottom, you can either publish it immediately or now this is where I would go and select, okay, I want this to go out on May 12th at 10 a.m. Let's say. And I can schedule the post. Right, it'll have me review it. Right, so with knowing that this exists, right, and you can click on schedule post and I'll do it, or you can just not and we can save it as a draft. That's another option, right? Knowing that this feature exists, some great homework for you guys would be go on Canva, search, what's the next holiday? July 4th? Memorial Day? Okay, right, like if you were in Canva, I just want to show you guys like how easy this could be because the templates are really pre-created in here. Like if I go to Canva, and I mean, I haven't tried this, but let's say Memorial Day real estate. Of course, I could type in like Facebook post or, right? If you just search, let's say for each holiday and find a piece that you liked and then go schedule it out on social media. Look at that, like right this, and of course they're all editable, right? So if you find one that you kind of like and you just want to change out the verbiage, you absolutely could, right? But my recommendation is your homework schedule 2 hours, go through Canva, search each holiday, maybe make a list of the holidays you want to post about, and go through and search a design and save it, right? And then you can go schedule it out on social media. And, you know, if that next step is, oh, I forgot now how to schedule it on social media, book with us. Let's do it together, right? Your job is to know that these features exist so you can work on this and then schedule with us. And then we can go through and schedule each one of those posts for the holiday together. Does that make sense? Great. That is a big time to be reaching out to your sphere, a big excuse too, okay? The emails would be another one because get this, like if you are creating a piece for social media, you should be emailing it out as well for your systems, right? So you should be scheduling both. So if you go home and create those pieces, next step, book with us, we'll help you distribute them, okay? Because that is the harder of the parts, in my opinion. And let's go to setting. Your Facebook page just isn't connected. Do you have a Facebook?
Yeah, I'll get, you know.
So post schedule and connect accounts. And it might be for the, did you have a question? Oh,
Something.
yeah, sorry, no, I just didn't catch it.
I'm glad I didn't,
You just need to fill in the answer, like
um,
us at, like your real estate company. Yeah. Okay. Is your page a business page?
no, I don't have this.
That's why. It only allows you to do business pages. Yeah. Yeah, you would have to have a business page in order to schedule social media out in general or run ads. Same for like Instagram. It allows you to schedule to Instagram, but you'd have to have a business page. Well, so how it works, like Instagram, you can convert your existing page to a business page. Facebook's weird where you have a personal page and then a totally separate business page. It's the only platform they do that. I don't like it, but yeah, nice. Woo-hoo, the crowd goes wild. And now you have your Mother's Day post done, right? And I know that was a lot of learning, but now going home and getting for the next few holidays, even if it's for the next quarter, right, of holidays. What can I show you guys again? About the technology? Yes. Oh, boy, okay. It said you cannot? Oh,
Now you guys on home.
I have an
Oh,
appointment.
she
know.
succeeded. She posted it. Yeah, seriously though. Of course, have a good appointment. Yeah, and I'll stick around to answer any questions you guys have, but if you have something you need to do, of course, feel free to go. Yeah, uh-huh. They left the Spanish page up and took away your English page? Gotcha. Okay. That's so frustrating. Yeah, Facebook support is very hard to get a hold of as well. Yeah, there's not really a Facebook support that much. Yeah, right. So yeah, you would need a business page in order to do these things. I see. Gotcha. So are you okay with just using the new page moving forward? Okay, I mean, we can try to like look into it together. Have we met about this? Okay, if you want to, book an appointment. Of course, we're not Facebook, but we can try to fight it together and figure out what would be best for you there. Gosh, that's so frustrating.
Hey, where'd you say that, stuff was on
Oh, yeah,
tech resources?
KWB resource, yep, click on the tech calendar option, second one down. And then scroll to the very bottom.
Oh, there. And you go
Keep
all
going
the
all
way.
the way, all the way. There we go. Yeah, I know. I try to make your life as difficult as possible. All right, so if you want to edit that, you can. That's what the very top link is. This, if you click on that, it'll open it in your Canva account. Yeah. Yes, you can. I don't know if I'll let you save this image though. That was my goal, to give it to you just to save, but like, I think it like won't let that. Maybe because I like shared it as, here, let me just like share it otherwise though. I'll just like email you guys this post real quick.
But it's gonna have your,
No, it won't. No, because I'm super sneaky. Yeah, Gerard, I'll just email it to you, so yeah, that you can just, yes, just post that. Does anyone else want to email to them? Okay, great. My mom, was she just somewhere?
Yeah.
Oh, probably in my Canva account. Yeah, there she is. Yeah. All right, Gerard, let me just send it to you. Quick. I'm gonna have to log into my email though. All right, what else do you guys want to learn? Anything else? Just that. I understand. Right.
Whatever the point will be, we're gonna have viewers.
Good question. Depends which day it is. If one of us,
It's gonna be, I figured out the schedule. I looked at the month, guys don't do anything on Monday.
that's
And
correct.
on Tuesdays, your last one's at 1:30,
Yes.
and on Fridays, it's.
Yeah. Yeah. We're noon to the market center hires us.
I schedule
Cracking me
myself
up.
now at 1:30, Tuesdays to Friday.
Nice. That's a good idea.
Because that way, if I do that 1:30, I ain't gonna worry about nobody coming in after.
You so get it.
When I know on Tuesday, no big deal, I mean, I don't know what the deal is that Tuesday.
Yeah. Tuesdays are a little rough.
I love both.
But Joel's is the one that knows what your business is going on. So.
Both have redundant.
Oh, I love that, Gerard. I love that you know our schedule. What's it saying to me? Open the Gmail app.
Like, well, doesn't it come up on your phone to say yes?
Yeah, it should. Yeah, I'll probably just send it to you on my computer here. So just give me a sec here and I'll send it to you. Okay, other than this piece, what else do you guys need to know? I know you need Facebook linked up.
Fine.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, guys. So, I know all three of you have kind of like an unresolved issue that, we kind of need to help further with. Just go to kwbresources.com, right? I need tech help on the top right. Book with us. We'll get you all squared away and we can even schedule out the Mother's Day marketing at that time together. So yeah, Gerard, we have a meeting next week. Do you want to just do it together?
Oh, I was supposed to look on my, thing that Nisha made up, and walk around the open house.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
She's supposed to say.
Okay. I'll ask her if she did.
I was just doing my black, it was gonna be instead of red, the sweet book
Okay.
with my,
Yes.
with my logo.
Yes. I do know what you're talking about. Okay. Yeah. And I'll send you this piece too.
Yeah.
But I'll probably just do it for you instead next
And
meeting.
then our next meeting is just gonna be brainstorming our next postcard flyer. That's pretty much all.
Perfect. Okay. And then we can schedule out the Mother's Day marketing together if that's okay. Then, so you don't have to do it in the meantime if you don't want to.
Schedule or. That's fine for. Here.
Mhm. For Superior? Oh, I don't know anything about. Where is that even on here? Discount codes, this one maybe? Or no? Yes? This right here? Uh-huh. I can't just what? I'm sorry. Oh, from this site? Oh, weird. Yeah, I would think that's a them thing. Where do you go to pick the date? Add to cart. Weird. Yeah, I don't know because I don't take CE, but if anyone did, like, do they email you next with like when the dates are? Like, that is so weird. I'm with you. Okay. Don't we have CE coming? Do we have a CE class coming here though? Did I see? Or no?
Yeah, there's, I think, it was two.
Yeah, like what's that? Oh, okay. Yeah, agent CE credit. Hold on, I just saw this, so. Wait, no.
Don't have to take both, have one.
Okay, but they're coming here and that's what this is. Yeah, see, right? Price.
Yeah.
So you could take it here. You don't, that lets us go. And this should pop up like, this is now on the homepage, it's a newer feature, like on the dashboard, it now shows events coming up in our market center specifically. This is pretty new. But that's where this is. It should be the first thing you see when you log in.
Well, I thought there was two of them.
Oh, yeah, is it?
Can you make that bigger?
I was trying to, but when I clicked on it, let's see if it does something now. It just goes,
There you go.
but is this isn't anything, right? I'm thinking Liz
We
needs,
got it in there, and tried that.
oh. Is this even the right, like, I feel like this isn't even the right website, right? I think I just need to, Liz, I think controls this, so I'll tell her that it's not going to the right link and then it magically should. But I would also look, usually anything posted here is also on the KWB Facebook. So I might go there, and if you search by Liz's name, like if you go in the Facebook group, you'll see a little magnifying glass, like kind of on the right side. I like that because a lot gets posted in our Facebook group and it's overwhelming. So I search for like Liz's name and or like CE or some sort of keywords, and you should be able to find that. I will go tell Liz that it's not working so that the link could be right here. But just in case. Good question. So Valentine logo. These steps are kind of convoluted. Would you like me to just email it to you? Let me make a note that, or do you have your emails on hand? Okay, yes, let me shoot myself an email so I remember. No worries, to Timothy Bryan. W logo. Was I sending you something, Gerard, or are we just gonna do it in our appointment? Do you want that piece? Okay, so I'm not gonna send you. Okay, perfect. Yeah, to answer your question, Brian, it's in my kw.kw.com, all the logos. If it's not super time sensitive, I'll send it to you by the end of the day, but all of them are in my KW. It's just a lot of steps and you don't really need to know them, to be honest. So I'll just send it to you. But if you have any questions, of course, let me know. Yeah, and Ellie, if you want to book with us, good, then we can just set it up together. Yeah, I know, it helps.
What about this?
Yeah.
The 4 days?
Oh, we're not here on Mondays, yeah. Tuesday through Friday, we're here from 12 to 2. Guys.